DMs are real. So if y'all want to still see those, maybe I should post them. And honestly, if it were about any other human being on this planet, I wouldn't even give a f and put my 2 cents in. But the fact that it's blue cheese and Stewie, why not have a little fun? He's having a ball on his Instagram and so why can't we?
The second Hazel E told the internet that Blueface had a secret gay lover, everything around him started cracking open instantly. And I'm talking real receipts, the kind he's been trying to outrun ever since Chrisean first said she found gay content in his search history. And that's exactly what we're about to get into, Blueface spiraling on Hazel E after she exposed his alleged secret lover, while Chrisean sits on the sidelines, clowning him like it's comedy night. Now, before we go any further, I need y'all to look at this, because it sets the whole tone for everything that comes next. Hazel FaceTimed Blueface just to show her post-gym body, right? And Blue instantly froze and tried to hide the phone like a teenager getting caught texting in the back of class. That reaction alone? It tells you Blue knew exactly what she was capable of exposing, and sis did not disappoint.
Spot for me?
Do I need it?
Okay. Damn. They be looking like a golden retriever. Hey.
You don't want no golden retriever no more. You want a German Shepherd now.
And this is where everything really starts boiling, because Hazel wasn't just showing off for clout, she came with context. According to her, Blueface had been flirting heavy, sending money, booking flights, telling her to stay down, all while juggling 3 different women and beefing with Chrisean over his son. But before we even dive deeper into those receipts, here's the part Hazel dropped loud and clear on the timeline. She says Blueface asked her to keep quiet about his male friend he was way too close with. She didn't drop the man's name outright, but she hinted just enough for the internet detectives to spin the block and revive that old viral thread where a gay influencer posted actual videos claiming he had a relationship with Blueface, and suddenly Hazel's hint wasn't a hint anymore, it was a confirmation the internet had been waiting to connect.
Also, speaking of Blueface, all this chit chat got me thinking about that time I posted these pics on Instagram a couple months ago. Check the material. Very much she a baddie, she knows she a 10, she a baddie with her baddie friends. Why did this happen after? I wasn't gonna go there, but babe, I'm bored.
Now y'all are definitely going to have to be the judge of this one, because the way this situation unfolds is wild. But before we go further, let me slide in something that's going to matter a lot later, because Chrisean already warned people about this. Back when she and Blueface were still together, she went on X and said she found gay porn in his search history. She even tweeted, "Let's talk about how I saw gay porn in your recent search history. Nothing wrong with being bisexual. Just say it before someone falls in love." And here's the part that blows everything wide open. Hazel used that exact same story to accuse Blueface of being on the DL. The moment she brought it up, Blueface snapped instantly. He didn't just clap back, he completely spiraled, calling her too old and kicking her off his roster. But the internet could see that his reaction wasn't really about her age or even about them falling out. It was allegedly about the receipts Hazel was getting ready to drop next. And trust me, this is the part that sent everything into chaos. Because after Hazel cracked that door open with a male friend hint, Blueface switched up immediately. Not hours later, not minutes, instantly. He jumped online trying to flip the whole script, posting, "I'm officially letting Hazel go from the roster. You too old to be acting this young. I'd rather be with a young beat CH. Asterisk."
I'm officially letting Hazel go from the roster. Hazel E, you are too old to be acting this young. We're done. Dead on. We're done. I'd rather be with a young bitch if you feel me? Dead on.
But Hazel wasn't letting Blueface get away with that deflection for even a second. She clapped back instantly with something he did not expect, a screenshot showing the $5,000 he sent her just days before the so-called breakup. And that's when things took a weird turn. Hazel didn't just drop the money receipt. She added a caption that had people rereading it twice. "You sent me bands to stay down and deal with your ish, but now I'm the old one?" The timing was way too close to her male friend accusation for the internet to ignore. Then it got even messier because Hazel kept firing off receipts while Blueface was spotted out with another woman named Akira. TMZ caught footage of Blue at his King of Crabs restaurant kissing all over Akira like nothing ever happened. Hazel reacted instantly, calling Akira trailer park trash, but the real bomb was what she mumbled under her breath on IG. "I kept your secret, but I'm not doing that anymore." And that one line had the entire timeline frozen.
Okay, let me try it again. Bon appetit, bitch.
Hazel kept pushing the pressure, even hinting that Blueface wanted monogamy from her while refusing to give the same, and she claimed everyone already knew the reason why. That's when fans really started digging, because not too long ago Blueface did an interview where he casually admitted he still misses Coilure, all while entertaining Hazel. He said, "Yeah, she's beautiful. Yeah, I miss her little ass. I ain't gon' lie. That's probably my favorite one and my worst one." Instantly, the timeline started connecting dots. Somebody pulled up another detail that hit even harder. Blueface's own mother had already accused him of chasing mama vibes. Carlisa said she had no idea Hazel was 17 years older than Blueface. She thought he was just clout chasing again, until she went online and told followers, "It's giving sugar mama." And that only fueled the speculation even more.
Or find a grave to dig up. Every time somebody really plays with me, always get hurt. So I'm giving a warning. Just like how that nigga. See, look, I ain't even finna go there.
Y'all, why'd she slip up saying Ronnie's name like that? That's what scared people because Ronnie passed away days after demanding a DNA test from her.
And for Carlisa to say that while Hazel is insinuating he's got a secret man on the side, yeah, that's when everything hit a whole new level, because Hazel wasn't done, not even close. She was about to poke the one wound Blueface never wanted the internet to reopen. The same thing Chrisean quietly hinted at before she finally started clowning him publicly. The moment Hazel suggested Blueface had a man on the side, the timeline moved faster than Blueface rotates his entire roster, and instead of cooling it down, Hazel poured gasoline and lit a match. She dropped another now-deleted IG story, barely saying anything, yet saying everything. You want monogamy, but you weren't being real about who else you were entertaining. No names, no photos, but the internet took off running. Immediately people revived those viral jail pictures of Blueface hugged up with one particular dude, the same guy fans have been calling his boyfriend for years. These weren't locker room, homie-type photos. These were leaned-in, arm grab, shoulder-touching pics people never forgot. Then someone dug up that interview where Blue explained how being around all men in jail had him dealing with temptation, admitting he had to handle it after catching himself slipping. The jokes were flying everywhere, and Hazel delivered her final blow. "Don't play with me when you know exactly why you panicked the moment I mentioned your close friend. I kept quiet long enough." That's when Chrisean jumped in like she'd been waiting for this day, aiming straight for his ego. He digging his own grave messing with these older women. "You know I'll do him like I did Ronnie." Y'all, the internet went wild the moment she slipped up and mentioned Ronnie's name, because people remembered the timing around when he passed, and the comment section instantly spiraled. But Chrisean still wasn't finished. She circled back and reminded everybody of something she said months ago, a joke that suddenly didn't feel like a joke anymore. At that point it felt like everything was hitting at once. Hazel's hints, the old influencer claims from 2023, the resurfaced jail photos fans have always debated, Blueface past interviews people love to dissect. And now Chrisean echoing similar insinuations. And Blue's reaction? He didn't clear anything up, he didn't deny anything either. He just went straight into chaos mode, which is exactly why things got even messier. Because instead of addressing the rumors or shutting anything down, he did what he usually does when things get uncomfortable: deflect. He hopped online and started throwing age jokes like he was hosting a comedy show, saying things like, "If any girl got more patience than Hazel at 45, you out of here," like the accusations weren't even trending. But while he was laughing it off, Hazel pushed back harder. She posted another set of now-deleted messages, late-night check-ins, apologies for going missing, and him telling her to stay down and don't switch. And one message in particular had people raising eyebrows. "You know how things get when I'm around him." Suddenly, Hazel's earlier male friend hint sounded way less vague, especially since fans were already connecting dates with Night's Blue went MIA and the same friend from those old photos. Then Hazel dropped another line that stopped everyone. "I'm too old? You're a convicted felon." Let's start there. It felt like she was peeling back layers he never wanted revisited. And just when Blue seemed to regain control, Chrisean hit him with a final blow, reposting that old viral clip of Blueface asking his son if he was gay, the one people already found. Now here's the thing. Nobody was dragging what Blueface said in the clip. People were dragging the timing. Because whether folks believe Hazel or not, everything she dropped was adding pressure to the narrative she was building. At that point, the internet was already stacking up all the old rumors and speculation. The gay influencer who once claimed Blue was his boyfriend, the jail photos people have debated for years, Blueface joking about being tempted around men in prison in that interview, Chrisean saying she found gay content in his search history, and Hazel insisting he panicked the moment she mentioned that male companion. And instead of shutting any of it down directly, Blueface shocked the timeline again by suddenly popping out in public with Nah, the same woman from his Baby Girl music video. The timing? Terrible. Suspicious. Messy. But the real explosion came when Hazel revealed the one detail that tied all the whispers together, the part people think Blueface never wanted resurfacing. Hazel posted a now-deleted screenshot of a voice note transcript, not the audio itself, but enough to get people talking. In the message, Blueface allegedly said, "You know I don't trust ninjas around me no more after jail. I stick with who I know." Fans immediately connected that line to an old viral clip, Blueface talking about LGBTQ gangs in prison, laughing it off, but looking a little too tense under the humor. Suddenly, the internet was stitching the timeline together like detectives, even though nothing was confirmed, nothing was proven, and everyone involved was clearly spinning their own side. But that didn't stop the narrative from snowballing, and Hazel dropping that line was the match that lit the entire gas leak.